200,000. Let's start first on this side. There you got the logo, BMW individual. Very classy entrance. Still a bit sporty. YouTube, what's up and welcome back to a fresh new Inside series. In front of you, the beautiful new BMW 8 Series, the 2021 model, the M850i in a very nice individual spec. I know, this ain't the first 8 Series on the channel, although in the Gran Coupe M850i version with this whole individual blue spec, this might be the most classy for sure. If you follow my content as well on Instagram, you know that I'm a big fan of the M8 Gran Coupe, because this car is the daily all-rounder. It's elegant, it's sporty, and it's just so good. Interior wise, the 8 Series is definitely the flagship. You can see it on every type of material and every location on finishing. It's the future. Let's get started on the option list. Ook niet. Dit wordt hem. Interior wise, the 8 Series is definitely the flagship of BMW. You can see it on every type of material finishing. How they've done it, how they've thought about it. Still driver focused. BMW drivers know what I'm talking about. And still the combination of luxury and a Gran Turismo. Let's have a look at the specific options on the option list of this M850i Gran Coupe. Full name M850i xDrive Gran Coupe. You got a 4.4 liter engine producing 530 horses, and we got a weight of 2070 kilograms. Okay, we got some individual options. Let's start on the top. So we got an individual special paint, that's the blue paint. We got individual interior merino cognac leather as well, and we got the individual composition package. The composition package has a price of 6,395 euros. Then we got the high executive pack, that's 3,494 euros. BMW personal co-pilot pack, 2,095 euros. Model year 2020. M Sport brake system, that's base. Adaptive M chassis, that's 2,829 euros. We got the display key as a base. We got the anti-theft class 3, comfort access, soft closing, and definitely a must-have on the Gran Coupe. M technology pack, heat isolating windscreen, 267 euros. Clarity glass for the interior parts, 801 euro. Heated front seats in the front and the rear. Heat comfort package, individual trims, piano black, 4-zone automatic air conditioning, glass panoramic roof, that's 2,242 euros. Electric sunshades in the rear, sunshades for the rear window, seat venting in the front seats, 908 euros, still optional. High beam assistant, driving assistant professional, active guard BMW laser lights, parking assistant plus. Yeah, this is all part of all the packages. Connected package professional 2, 213 euros. BMW drive recorder, 213 euros as well. Then we go Bowers & Wilkins diamond surround sound system. Still very expensive, 6,032 euros, but the sound is unreal, including the ambient lighting in the speaker units. BMW Live Cockpit Professional, DAB tuner, Wi-Fi hotspot, extended guarantee 3 years. BMW service inclusive 5 years or 100,000 kilometers, that's 1,912 euros. M Sport steering wheel, M aerodynamic package, BMW individual high gloss shadow line, individual Alcantara for in the roof on the interior, individual door sills. We got a lot of options, this is crazy. Day driving lights, of course, and I think we are there. Here we go. Total end price in the Netherlands, including almost 90k on taxes. Total end price 200,869 euros and 52 cents. If you're here for the first time, please tap the subscribe button and the bell notification, and that way you won't miss any of my new videos. BMW M850i Gran Coupe in an individual blue color spec. Let's get started on the front. First of all, we got the Cerium Grey kidneys. Like all modern BMWs, one part these days, where the old school kidneys are separated parts. Also, these have active flaps, and these flaps open automatically up when the engine needs some more air. So we got in the kidneys, we got automatic air flaps. In the center camera, part of the whole surround sound view, the 3D camera system. And then below the kidneys, we got here the big sensor for the driving system professional. We got also some extra air channels, and then we got the rubber front splitter here, also protecting the front and performance bumper. Here we can have a closer look at the metallic blue individual color headlights. Those very, very high-tech headlights. Laser lights, you can recognize that on the blue tips on the interior of the headlight. Still hexagon shapes here. In the future these will slowly turn to U shapes. And on top we got the LED bar for the blinker. And of course on the side, branded BMW laser. Very, very nice front nose. There you go, laser lights. And down here again, the air channel for the left intercooler, just like on the right side. Park pilots, of course, integrated and also colored in the paint of the car. Okay, let's have a look at the wheels. On the M850i, you got a lot of options on wheel choices. For this specific one, very classy, satin silver color with, on the inside, gunmetal gray, blue M calipers, and huge steel discs. We got measures of, here we go, P0s. Where are we? Measures. Where are the measures? Oh, here we go, measures. 2, 45, 35, 20 inch. From the nice satin and performance wheels on the side. Got a little M badge and Cerium gray as well. And here the side air channel with the function reducing wheel vibration reduction. Two tones, gloss black, and in the center that Cerium gray. Mirror cap and performance, Cerium gray as well, and finish down here in gloss black, just like the window trim as well in gloss black. We got another view on the side profile of the 8 Gran Coupe. Very elegant, sporty at the same time. And if you have selected a panoramic roof, this is how the roof looks like from the outside on the Gran Coupe. So window trim also in that gloss black finished. Then we go to the rear side. Rear wheels, again those nice satin silver and gunmetal gray wheels, two tones. And rear measures of to 75, 30, 20 inch. So we got wider wheels in the rear. Steel discs, blue single calipers with the M branded. It's the fuel cap, the 8 Series. BMW M recommends Shell quality fuels. Here we go, the rear of the M850i. Let's start first on this side. There you got the logo in Cerium gray M850i. Then we got the L-shaped 3D rear lights, very aggressive, with that integrated spoiler of the trunk. This is so good looking. I'm so in love with this rear. For a 4-seater, it's one of the best S's you can get on the market. And then on the lower side, we got the M Performance exhaust. Well, the official original exhausts are inside, and the end tip is one big pipe in Cerium gray. They could have finished this maybe a bit better. Park pilots integrated in the M bumper. Got the rear camera, part of the 4 cameras in total. so good looking, so all-rounder, so perfect daily. Okay guys, let's have a look at the interior. But first, the trunk space and the hood. The engine bay, let's pop the hood. V8 bi-turbo, producing 530 horses. Launches this car in almost 13 seconds, in less than 13 seconds actually, from 0 to 200 kilometers per hour. Trunk space, Gran Coupe. So that means a big trunk. Let's have a look. So we control the trunk from the outside, down there with the plate, as from the very nice display key, where you can see some status of your car, your range, and of course the trunk key. Here we go. Trunk space, M850i Gran Coupe. Well, that's some serious space. We got my camera back here so you can compare it with all the other reviews. But this is big. If you go on holiday, you can definitely pack for the family with some limited, non-fashionable kids, of course. Otherwise, you need a truck. Okay, let's go on the interior. Let's see on the interior details of the brown individual spec. Interior gameplay, Gran Coupe M850i with this individual light brown leather spec. Let's start first on the doors. So we got two color types. We got the black here on top with some light gray stitching. Then we got the nice satin silver. It's a bit shiny because of the sun. Memory buttons here and the nice Bowers & Wilkins optional speaker units integrated in that whole door shape. Down here we got the light brown leather again with that black stitching, and then down here it continues with black leather and light stitching. Here you got some spaces for your private items, also finished with leather here. And then the door sill LED enlightened, BMW individual. So yeah, these are LED enlightened. Then the seats, again that light brown leather, comfortable and sporty at the same time. Of course, electric adjustable, like a car of this class should have. There on top you can see the double panoramic roof. And then we go for the entry test. M850i Gran Coupe. Very classy entrance. Still a bit sporty, but it's a Gran Turismo. Welcome inside. And when you're driving this M8 Gran Coupe with the individual spec, this is your point of view. Sporty, classy, and high-tech at the same time. Let's start on the left side on the press buttons for the light switches. So down here you got the light switches, but of course we got fully automatic lights. There on top we got the first vent, the left vent, integrated with a nice trim in the doors. This is all housed in leather, by the way. So we got black leather with a bit of light stitching as well. There you got the unit for the heads-up display. And then here in the center we got the Bowers & Wilkins speaker unit just behind the iDrive screen. And then here on the passenger side, again, leather finishing. And if you have a look on the center console, you can see how nice the shape is of the center console, how nicely designer integrated this all is. BMW's M Performance steering wheel, shift down, shift up, and on the left side the controls for your driving assistant as well for your driving assistant professional, and here on the right your multimedia settings as well as controls for your mobile phone. Here we got the button for the steering wheel heating, very handy in these winter conditions. Center of the steering wheel finished in leather with double stitching, and then here the BMW Live Cockpit Professional hexagon speedometers. Let's start this up so we can see them a bit in action. There you go. Okay, center console. So first here on top we got BMW's latest iDrive. You can find more details in my 3 Series video, the 330i video, where I do an extended review on the latest iDrive 7. Full touchscreen, integrated with apps from the App Store. Very intuitive and very natural to control. So below the iDrive screen we got the vent and the climate system. This is all finished and housed in gloss black. Here we got 2 displays. Those are not touch displays, just displaying the temperatures for the left and right vent, passenger and driver. And down here the press buttons for the climate system. And then below the climate system we got the touch controls, classic touch controls for the multimedia system, the press buttons for the radio, where you can also control other functions in the presets. And the first crystal gear knob, optional, the volume gear knob and the mute gear knob. Then down here the ashtray, by the way, some nice black gloss finishing here. There we got a wireless charging pad. There we go, we can also wirelessly charge the key. Got a 12 volt input, a classic USB input, and the cup holders are also finished and housed in Cerium Grey. Center console, by the way, Cerium tray finished here on the outside as well, and next to the LED bar, ambient lighting LED bar. And then the lower part of the center console with the gear knob and all the functions in your hand reach, very ergonomic. And let's close up for this crystal gear knob. Wow, very sharp edges, very satisfying to touch and to control, as well as this, the iDrive control. Not to forget the start stop button, engine start stop button, also in that nice crystal. Of course the automatic handbrake, the parking brake button, the parking button to control the gear knob. And by the way, this is all housed in leather, and down here as well in that light brown leather. In the armrest you got enough space, well, a lot of face masks here, of course. Got a USB-C input, and here down here another 12 volt input. Finished in that light brown leather as well, and down here also finished in that leather. So another close-up look at the seats, comfortable and sporty at the same time. Alright, front section again of the beautiful 8 Series interior check. Let's have a look and let's move to the rear seats. Rear section, M850i Gran Coupe. First of all, at the doors we got electric adjustable sunshades. You can control them from the driver position as well as from the rear side, of course, if you're the passenger. Door process, again, black leather, that's satin silver with those nice satin finishing here, with the Bowers & Wilkins speaker unit in the door, very sexy. Then down here the light brown leather again, and down here finished with black leather with that light stitching. Even here for the rear passengers, BMW individual LED and light and door sills. And then we go for the entry test Gran Coupe. Ooh, that's tight. That's because of this angle, this corner, and the seat, the rear seats is pretty high, so you need to adjust a bit when you get in. But when you're in, when you're in, point of view, if you're the rear passenger in the Gran Coupe, got the double panoramic roof, very nice, very sporty. Look at the roofline, Gran Coupe roofline. And then here on the rear side, the little rear window. Those are very cool rear seats. Look at this, fixed headrest, very sporty. Let's see, armrest, 2 nice cup holders, some private spaces. And look how cool this is. That button is finished in that gray. I think this is even metal. Love those details. So yeah, definitely a two-seater. And then rear section, center section for the passengers. So we got two very nice vents. So this little lower center console for the rear passengers is housed and finished in leather with that gloss black and satin silver. Even an ambient lighting bar here. Two vents, USB-C powered inputs. There you go. And two-zone climate systems. And of course seat heating. Well, I'm very comfy here. I think I could get used to this rear section with some privacy. And even here on the roof, this is Alcantara finished, by the way. There you go, roof Alcantara finishing. Alrighty, M850i Gran Coupe in this nice individual blue color spec with the light brown interior. Personally, I'm more of a darker type of interior, but this is still pretty good. I'm going to start the car up in comfort so you can hear the car's revs on comfort mode. Then I'm going to change it to the sport mode where the exhaust valves open and where you can hear the sport mode with the M850i with the OPF filter system. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give me a follow on Instagram, and I will see you definitely on the next video. Ciao!
If you're here for the first time, please tap the subscribe button and the bell notification, and that way you won't miss any of my new videos.